I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me, wrote Maya Angelou in her poem Phenomenal Woman. She unknowingly defined herself when she wrote that. Her words of inspiration and love have moved audiences worldwide. This is a tribute to a woman who never gave up. Maya Angelou, or Margaret Johnson, was born on April 4th, 1928. Her childhood was full of struggle and difficulties. As an African American, she experienced the discrimination, segregation, and racial violence that was prevalent in St. Louis, Missouri. Her childhood hardships culminated into one catastrophic event. At the age of 8, she was raped by her mother's boyfriend. Unlike the woman we have come to know through her words of courage, she was scared to let anybody know what had happened. She only told the person she trusted most, which was her brother. The word spread, and her rapist was murdered. She felt her words had done this to him, so she became mute for 5 years. I thought my voice killed him. I thought I killed the man, because I told his name, and then I thought I would never speak again, because my voice would kill anyone, said Maya Angelou in her book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Thankfully for the world, at 13 she began to speak again. She and her brother moved to San Francisco to live with her mother. In high school, Maya was exposed to the world of dance, performance, and theater. Led by her vision of freedom, she went to work. She later became the first African American female cable car conductor in the city of San Francisco. At the age of 16, she became pregnant with her son. She opted to leave her mother's house and pursue the life of a single mother. She worked long and hard to support her and her son, but she never forgot her passion about the arts. Maya's biographer, Mary Jane Lupton, said this about her struggles as a working single mother. She was able to survive through trial and error, while at the same time defining herself in terms of being a black woman. Although short-lived in 1952, she married Tosh Angelos and pursued her singing career. She adopted the name Maya Angelou, Maya from a childhood nickname her brother gave her, and Angelo from an adaptation of her husband's name. Her singing career went well. She recorded an album and toured Europe with an opera. She also danced with Alvin Ailey and Martha Graham, some of the most famous choreographers and dancers of her time. Maya then traveled the world, living in New York, Ghana, and Cairo, before she returned to the United States in 1964. She also had the luck of working with the leaders of the Civil Rights Movement, Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. She was motivated by their assassinations to further her career in writing. The first portion of her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sing, was published in 1970. This publication skyrocketed her career, and she became a household name. Since she has published numerous books, the list too lengthy to begin, full of wonderful words of inspiration and strength. She has become a symbol of wisdom to the world, and she continues to awe us with her grace and effervescent knowledge. She has received numerous awards and recognitions for her amazing works, none as great as the request she received from former President Bill Clinton. In 1993, Maya wrote and performed on the Pulse of Morning at his inauguration ceremony. More recently, she has written poems for President Obama's inauguration and the Michael Jackson tribute ceremony. Maya is now 81 years old, and she still continues to write, leaving breadcrumbs of herself behind. However, her age makes no difference in her writing career. In an interview she had with Catherine Mangold for the New York Times, she says, she is also in great demand on the lecture circuit, making about 80 appearances a year at a rate of $15,000. For years, Maya Angelou has enlightened audiences with her charisma, confidence, and her passion for words. Her works vary from short poems to long prose, each with an evident message and encouragement to make a difference. She has overcome much adversity to become one of the most influential women of this century. Maya Angelou, a caged bird that did sing, and thankfully the world heard.